welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. This is Kevin Harlan. We've got Chris Webber and Greg Anthony with us. And from the sideline, we'll be hearing from David Aldridge. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You look at the Celtics. They've had a very slow start to the season so far, down in the bottom half of the conference.
And you know, for Boston, they've had such a disappointing season. Even when they've gotten a little bit of momentum, they haven't been able to keep it going.
No, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to everyone, the players, the coaches, the fans. I mean, there was the idea that they might struggle, but now reality is setting in.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Good evening, Kevin. Well, last season, Paul George had a homecoming. He said, as a kid, I pictured playing in L.A., my parents being able to watch me at Staples. I'm not playing for the Clippers. This is home. I'm playing for the home team. It doesn't get any better than that. And Kevin, his family is backing him up. They show up to every game here.
What a story. David, thank you. Greg, obviously, we're early on here. We already have seen some second-year players looking much more improved over their rookie year.
I mean, if you put in the work, you're not guessing as much. And listen, the fact that you now have gone through the season, you've got a better sense of who you are and what you can do out on the floor. I know I cut way back on my turnovers at the start of my second year, and you go into the offseason with specific goals and areas where you want to improve.
You think there's more growth between your first and second year than any other 2 years in your career?
You could make that case, no doubt about it, because that's you're still thinking you can be one of the all-time greats no matter who you are at that stage, and so you tend to put in a little more emphasis in terms of improvement.
So let's take a look at the Boston Celtics starting lineup. Walker and Smart, the guards. Brown, the small forward, with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. And for Los Angeles, Batum is out there with Marcus Morris. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. And it's Ibaka in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Oh, what incredible precision. Brown cutting the D to pieces with his passing.
Outside, Batum. Shoots over Brown. And the shot is long. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Boston. Here's the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Here's Los Angeles now. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by the Pacers in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys, and that's pretty much a death sentence.
And it all starts with ball movement. When your percentage is that low, you know you're not moving it well enough. You're not getting your guys an open shot.
And not only is Smart one of the best defenders in the league, Greg, he's also one of the most versatile players in the NBA.
Kev, when you talk about players who can guard 1 through 5, it's usually referring to Kawhi, PG-13, or Giannis, but Smart at 6'4" has the strength, the anticipation, and the toughness to hold his own against anyone. It's remarkable.
The first free throw is good.
At 6'4", 220 pounds, Marcus Smart might be the most physically imposing point guard in the league, especially with his fiery approach to the game.
And so, Smart nails both of them. About a minute and a half through the first quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's George. He's coming off a 10-point game against Indiana. Back to Leonard from deep. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws. That one on Smart. Los Angeles shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
And he hits the first of 3.
You know, when he was in high school in California, Kawhi won the state's Mr. Basketball Award. And you look at the list of guys who've won that award over the years, it has a lot of the all-time greats on it.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
And here's Walker. He had a 30-point outing their last game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous. Oh, don't forget about this fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Leonard against Smart, and it's Leonard missing.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Smart finds Walker. Now Thompson. Excellent D there from George.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Another shot. Here's Leonard, and Thompson sends it back.
Look, Thompson is a more than capable defender. He has excellent length, and he uses that to swat away shots.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And I remember a lot of scouts wondered whether Brown could ever become a 20-point per game scorer. That question was answered in only his 4th season.
Oh, yeah, it didn't take long for him to answer that question. And he did it in a variety of ways. He hit more threes, drew more fouls, did a better job of converting at the rim. And the scary part is, it feels like he's just getting started.
So he gets them both.
And Jason Tatum, he got a lot of the pub last year, and deservedly so. But Jaylen Brown made monstrous strides as well, especially when it came to efficiency.
Now here's Leonard. 23 points for him the last game against Indiana.
And that didn't come at the cost of his defense. In fact, I think it fed his defense. He had 4 steals in that game.
And here's Walker. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. Pass to Tatum. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
Just insane length and leaping ability. Ibaka can reject shots from anywhere on the floor. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And you look at Brown's field goal percentage and his free throw percentage, Greg, both career highs last season.
And Kev, his shot was never broken. The motion never had to be rebuilt. Brown's problem coming into the league was that he would shoot the ball differently every time. Once he landed on the repeatable mechanics, you could see the consistency start to take form.
And so Thompson nails both of them.
Now, we've all seen this guy's development. Thompson has proven to be a valuable role player. He's exceptional at tracking down rebounds and a more than capable defender.
Now here's Leonard over Smart, and it's Leonard again missing.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Leonard against Smart. Leonard kicks to Batum. Ibaka outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Leonard with the bucket.
And part of what makes Kawhi such a great player is that jump shot. You can't just worry about him attacking the basket.
Now here's Walker. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Drills the three-pointer.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing here by 8. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just two powerhouse teams facing off.
I mean, who knows? If you want to look all the way ahead to the finals, it's possible these teams can see each other there. So both teams looking to make a statement in their first meeting of the season. I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Leonard looking around. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, and the ability to generate points off offensive rebounds, something Ibaka did a lot earlier in his career before he started spending so much time on the perimeter.
Now here's Tatum. He's coming off a 16-point game against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards, too.
And it's Leonard missing.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Thompson. No good there. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And now the Clippers on the break. Ibaka, no luck. Boston leading by 5. Over in the corner, Brown. Boston again missing. Ibaka dishes to George. Over Thompson. George, no good.
Their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
LA has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. And Batum kicks to George. Six to shoot. And here's Morris for 3. The shot's good on the assist by George.
Terrific use of the catch-and-shoot jumper for Morris, catching the D flat-footed and torching them as a result.
So the Celtics call timeout, their first, coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, lots of sloppy play in that one. Several key miscues. They just couldn't overcome the mistakes.
I mean, they were their worst own enemy in that game. I mean, they kept on shooting themselves in the foot.
So for the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Luke Kennard comes in for Morris, and it's Patrick Beverley in for Nicholas Batum. And a change for the Celtics. Teague's checked in. Now here's Tatum. Here's Smart. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. A different look for the Clippers. Patterson comes in for George. And it's Williams in for Kawhi Leonard. And then for Boston, Daniel Tice is checked in for Tristan Thompson. Williams comes in for Tatum. And it's Green in for Smart. On defense, the Clippers trailing by 2. Now Patterson. On the wing, Williams. Williams with the block. Passes it to Teague. Over in the corner, Brown. Teague kicks to Green. They need this one. Williams with the steal. Teague against Kennard. Williams passes to Beverly. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And Beverly has wonderful moves and has a great stroke from downtown. Gotta love how he rises up with plenty of confidence.
The pass to Green. Knocks it loose.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Good season for him last year. Averaged 18 points per, 5 assists, and 3 rebounds. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Yeah, it gives you something you really can rely on going into every game. And you can also work off of him to look to create for others.
And he makes the first. Greg, you were a physical, defensive-minded player. What are your thoughts on how closely the game is called now as opposed to when you play?
It is, Kevin, and yeah, some people like the physicality of the era I played in, but, you know, I like the beauty of the game with the spacing and the freedom of movement, and I think that's one reason why you see so much switching. It's hard to fight through screens without fouling, and ball handlers have become experts at drawing contact, even if it's, you know, incidental, and I think that's just an area where the game has changed so much that that ability to play in space is so vital.
And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for the Celtics. Over Beverly. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. High post, Zubac. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Indiana.
Yeah, but what even was more impressive, in my opinion, was the shot blocking. I mean, by the end, they were afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
Clock is at 3. Kennard for 3. The Clippers keep it alive. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year. 5th, the Clippers.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
First free throw is good. And so he hits both. Boston trailing. Right side Teague. Second shot opportunity. Williams' shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 6 from long range here early on. Williams finds Kennard. And here is Zubac. Over Teague. No good from Zubac. Teague, the pass to Tice. Outside Williams. Outside Teague. Fires the 3. Rebound by Williams.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
He kicks to Beverly. 5 on the clock. Such a wide open look. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Just phenomenal awareness by Beverly, just dishing the ball to the wide open man easily.
Boy, Greg, there is a lot to like offensively for Luke Kennard.
I tell you, he can shoot it. He's a crafty finisher and really improving as a passer. The question mark is the defensive end. 6'5" in height and wingspan, not elite tool, so he's got to get by on his instincts and his anticipation.
For Boston, they have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. He's off on the first.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
Jackson, he's checked in for Lou Williams. The Celtics also changing it up. Williams, he's checked in for Daniel Tice, and it's Edwards in for Green. He hits the second from the line. Kennard with the ball. Boy, he just disappeared against Indiana, and they really needed him. Pass to Zubac. 6 on the shot clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
.122 left to play here in the first. Now, here's Kennard. Defense right on him. Tries again. No good from Zubac. Celtics trail by 3. Teague for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
Here's Edwards. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Los Angeles leading by 3. Jackson down low. Edwards there. Jackson misses. Boston shooting in the early going here. Pretty dreadful, 22%. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
He misses the free throw. Good on the second free throw. 34 seconds left here in the first quarter. Jackson deciding where to go with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and the dunk by Zubac.
Oh, man, in these screen and roll plays, Jackson is just exceptional. Just reads the defense well and delivers remarkable passes to his teammates.
The putback, and Williams is right there.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Edwards against Jackson. Over Edwards. Jackson misses.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Clippers lead by 2. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And catching up with Luke Kennard before the game, he discussed what it takes for young players to acclimate themselves to the NBA.
You know, this game, you know, it's a physical game, obviously, but, you know, a lot of it is mental. So, you know, just, you know, making sure you're thinking while you're out there is, you know, one of the big things for me. One of the things I've kind of learned since I've been in the league.
Greg, you know this. It takes time mentally for the game to slow down.
It's a great point. This is why most championship teams are laden with seasoned veterans. You can't rush experience. It happens at its own pace.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Oh, at the defense spinning in circles. Hard to cover all that ground.
We've got Luke Kennard. Jackson is out there with Patrick Beverley. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Patterson in at the 4 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. For Boston, they have been getting it done at the line, 10 for 12. And that one falls for Smart. Now, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important. And then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well to, when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point. Here's Jackson. Los Angeles with another miss.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Beaujolais, that's good. And the Celtics lead by 3.
Oh, nice look there from Smart, finding the open man.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Leonard. Misses off the right iron. Boston's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Edwards against Jackson. Edwards dishes to Williams. Pass to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. They swipe it. Edwards against Morris. Outside for Jackson. Outside Leonard. Lock at 6. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And Williams is right there. Now it's a 5-point Boston lead.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Now here's Kennard. Looking to end the run. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 8 rebounds in this game. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That's on Reggie Jackson. It's his first trip to the line.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And he knocks down the first one.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Batum comes in for Luke Kennard. And it's George in for Reggie Jackson. And then for Boston, Thompson, he's checked in for Williams. Tatum comes in for Semi Ojeleye. And it's Kemba Walker in for Marcus Smart. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Outside for Batum. Offensive rebound. Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Yeah, leaving nothing to chance there. Ibaka goes up strong and finishes with a little attitude.
Walker finds Thompson. Walker taking his time here. Clippers trail by 5.
And with the Celtics entering that win-now mode last season, the acquisition of Walker just made too much sense.
Yeah, he's a proven winner. Dating back to college, Walker's made a ton of clutch shots in his career. GA, as long as he's in Boston, we have plenty of opportunities to continue that.
Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ibaka's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. A 3 from Leonard. Hits it from 3-point range. Leonard's got 8 points.
And in college, Leonard was a 25% shooter from 3. Boy, how times have changed.
Now here's Tatum. To the middle. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you can't help but see the impact Thompson has in the paint. On both ends of the floor, he's a rock planted near the rim. Very strong legs that help him get to so many of those rebounds.
And the first one at the line is good. And with Thompson, as you said, Greg, once he's planted in the paint, good luck.
I mean, think about it. About 40% of his rebounds are on the offensive end. He just refuses to get moved or boxed out. Combine that with his hunger on that end of the floor, and you see why he's such a great rebounder.
Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
Celtics making a switch here. Tice is checked in. So it's the Celtics now. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Walker goes in. He's off on that one.
Playing him tough inside and preventing the layup. That'll get the whole team pumped up.
Batum passes to Ibaka. Over Thompson. Here's Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Wow, look at Morris, just using that big body of his to draw contact. The defense has a tough time matching up with him.
The Clippers have been excellent at the free throw line here today, a flawless 6 for 6. Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
While the shooting of Morris provides his team with is crucial, just a real valuable part of this team.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. Austin with the ball. Now here's Walker. Here's Thompson. And here's Walker. Thompson. The rebound by Paul George. Dishes it to Ibaka. Good D by Thompson.
He's been off the mark, but somehow he hasn't held them back as a team.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. Knocks down the three ball. Tatum's got his second bucket of the night.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
To the paint. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Hey, guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
The Clippers have been at their finest form at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 makes. The free throw drops from Ibaka.
And what's interesting about Ibaka, he's played basketball internationally ever since joining the NBA back in 2008. In fact, he won a silver medal with Spain in 2012.
Williams, he's checked in for Marcus Morris. Ibaka hits both of them. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Passes it to Tice. He dishes it to Tatum. Off target from outside.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Throw good, Lou Williams. That one misses.
And when talking about Tatum, it's hard not to think back to 2017 when Danny Ainge traded back to 3, essentially choosing him over Markelle Fultz.
Yeah, and now Fultz is starting to pick it up a little bit, though. Watch him. He's going to be dynamic. But you're right. Certain deals can define a franchise. And Ainge, he's unafraid to take chances. Efficiency. I mean, that's an area where Walker has improved. No need to force it. Keep your eyes up. Make the right basketball play.
Count that one. George has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Brown outside. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on George.
Something we saw a lot from Brown as an amateur, the ability to draw fouls and get to the line.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line tonight.
In their last contest, guys, he was unconscious from the foul line.
Free throw, no good.
And Brown is just an exceptional player. Really love whenever he shows off his athletic ability.
Green, he's checked in for Boston. Teague comes in for Kemba Walker. He hits the second from the line. The Clippers in the lead. The pass to Ibaka. Pass to Leonard. Here's Batum, trying his luck from deep. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, Tatum in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you see Tatum using that insane reach on the catch. I mean, he can go get it.
Williams kicks to George. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And Los Angeles with some changes. Patterson, he's checked in for Ibaka. And it's Patrick Beverley in for Nicholas Batum. George, no good on the free throw.
And, you know, you go back to that horrific leg injury in Vegas back in 2014, and Paul George hasn't just made it back to the NBA. He's come back a better player.
Now here's Teague. 29 points for him last game against Philadelphia.
And, you know, he was getting fouled time and time again and really delivered at the free throw line. Huge contribution there, guys.
And now the fast break. George with the ball. Nobody near Leonard. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Leonard's got a pair of triples in the second now for Los Angeles. Celtics trailed by 5. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
And as we check out this year's contenders for the dunk contest, we get a look at some of the showmen, the best showmen in the NBA.
And with the names on that list, you know we're going to have a crazy competition this year.
You look at Tatum, and I know he'd like to make a move up in the consideration. He's got all the athleticism you hope for from a dunk contest participant.
He sure does. Lots of competition, though, in the running this year to get that big invite.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing we already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, and I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's Patterson, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And converted more than 4 out of every 5 free throw attempts last year, so just solid at the line.
First one falls for him. And Patterson drops them both. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 7-point differential. Outside, Green. To stop the run. Rebound by the Clippers. Williams, that's a two-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Celtics trail by 7. Over in the corner, Brown. Connects from three-point range. Brown's got 4 points in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Leonard kicks to Williams. Now Brown, who's coming off a 25-point game against Philadelphia. With the putback, and Tatum stays with it. Tatum's got 11 points.
The anticipation, the length. Tatum maximizes the opportunity on both ends.
From 20 feet out, George, no good. Boston's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the first.
You see that? That's amazing, the creativity, and you see how fluid an athlete Tatum is.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 11 from deep tonight, using the three-pointer to their advantage. On the wing, George. 17-foot shot on the way. It's no good. He's now 4 of 9 from the field. Pass to Teague. Back to Tatum. On the wing, Brown. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Kicks it to Green. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 28%. They're offensively out of whack and out of step with each other at this point.
He had 2 3-pointers in the opening quarter. It hasn't been able to connect yet here in the second.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
Absolutely on fire. They need to regroup and figure out a way to slow his roll.
For the Clippers, Zubac is checked in for Patterson. Luke Kennard comes in for George. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Williams. Then for the Celtics, Williams comes in for Daniel Tice. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Green. Now here's Beverly. Here's Leonard. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
He was all alone on that one. Now it's a 5-point Celtic lead.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Here's Jackson. No good on the shot. Some solid defense from Brown. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Leonard with the steal. A 3-ball. Rebounded by Smart.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Teague with a clean look. Off target with his 3. What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 16 points, 9 rebounds. You have to feel good for Kemba Walker. a soldier for years in Charlotte, Kenny. He's found a system in Boston that suits him perfectly.
Equal opportunity offense in Boston. That's what I like about it. Everyone touches the ball, athletic wings. They're all playing around him, and Walker compliments everyone.
Yeah, listen, he fits the Celtics mode. He shows up, puts in the work every day, and he plays team ball.
And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third period.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And you know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Second half underway. Here's who Brad Stevens got on the floor. Brown the small forward with Tatum holding down the 4 spot. Walker and Smart the guards. And it's Thompson in at the 5. On a team filled with big wings last year, Walker gave the Celtics a guy with Greg's supreme quickness who could break down the defense when nothing else was there.
And he's that rare commodity, an elite catalyst who doesn't have to dominate the ball to make an impact. That allows room for others to feel empowered out on the floor. It's just one of the many ways Walker makes his teammates better.
Clippers trail by 7. Down low, reverses, and Leonard with the lay-in. Leonard's got 16 points.
Talk about someone who knows all the angles. Kawhi on the interior.
Brown drives in, back to Walker. From downtown, the shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Leonard. Good work defensively by Smart. Celtics leading by 8. A finish, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Look at Thompson run the court, showing great athleticism in the open floor.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Lob pass to George, and it's George finishing it off.
And a little verticality there from George, not to mention the timing between those two on the alley-oop.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
And he knows it, too. He tried to get away with it. Sometimes you do. That time he didn't.
How about that mobile 1 block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
The defensive awareness, the timing, when you have to face a defender that can reject you like that, it can alter your approach.
Leonard against Smart. That one's in there. The Boston lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Leonard.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
They grab their own miss, and the rejection by Ibaka. Smart against Leonard, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 8.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Leonard against Smart. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 20 points.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Tatum with it. 16 points for him. Smart dishes to Tatum.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
Leonard, no luck. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've led by as much as 10.
How about the quick feet of Walker? They really come into play on his drives to the rack.
Clippers trail by 8. Outside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
And there's the pass to Smart. That one good for 2. Smart's got 13.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Leonard against Smart. Outside Leonard. Pass to Batum. From deep three-point range. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Smart. That shot is off. 80 that time from Leonard. On the wing, Morris. From outside, off the mark. Celtics leading by 8. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Smart leading the charge.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
George with the bounce pass. Outside, Batum. It's George on the wing. Shoots over Walker. And again, no good by the Clippers. Boston's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play. Defended the shot and then finished it off with the rebound.
And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball and the dunk by Tatum.
You love the different ways that Tatum can score. Posting up, facing up, putting the ball on the floor. He's having a great night.
It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down now to just 10 points with that basket from Morris. George against Walker. Shoots the 3. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The 3 from George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. Celtics leading by 7. Walker with it, and Batum picks him up defensively. Pass to Thompson. Here's Walker. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And Ibaka kicks to Leonard. High post try. Thompson with the rebound. Well, the Celtics shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. Tatum trying to break free. And the rejection by Ibaka. Leonard inside. Guarded by Smart. That one goes. Count it. Leonard's got 22.
Not afraid to get physical there. Leonard makes the shot in spite of the contact.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Well, the defensive intensity has to pick up, and I'm sure coach is going to let them know that.
A platoon swap here for the Clippers. And a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Thompson. Williams comes in for Jason Tatum. Shemi Ojeleye is checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Teague in for Walker.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, not everyone has Steph Curry's shooting ability. I'd be surprised. I'd be hurt if he tries another one like that again.
Tice, a second chance effort, and he sinks the layup. Williams has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, still a raw talent, but Williams does have a reliable inside game that continues to get better.
Jackson from long range. Rebounded by the Celtics. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Here's Brown. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And it's a 9-point Celtic lead.
With great physical and athletic tools, Brown's adept at pushing past contact.
Passes to Patterson. It's deflected, and he's able to get it back. Celtics leading by 9. Here's Ojale. Here's Brown. And finished off by Brown.
What an athletic play from Brown, showing off his mad hops on these jams.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Jackson misses.
Oh, you hate to let those easy chances slip through your fingers.
Tice trying to break free. Here's Teague. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Saturday, they'll go up against LeBron James and the Los Angeles Lakers. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. Free throw good, Teague. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Clippers trail by 13. Now here's Beverly. Jackson up top. Can they get it? And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Oh, come on. How great is Jackson at earning these calls, especially from the interior where he is very crafty.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. The first one falls.
Well, for Jackson, it's about being consistent. I mean, when he concentrates on playing to his strengths, he's an effective player.
Jackson hits both of them. Here's T. Tice in the high post. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. Tice has got the lead up to 13 now for the Celtics. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Brown. Last year, getting it done. Around 20 points per game last season. 6 rebounds and 2 assists. When you have a shooter like him off the bench, it makes scoring so much easier for the bench.
Yeah, when he's taking on the scorer's role for that second unit, then the others can go focus on what they naturally do best.
That's good from Jackson. Lou Williams has checked in for Los Angeles. And the Celtics also making a change. Williams has checked in. Both free throws good from Jackson.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
And here is Brown. He's got 16. Here's Ojale. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Outside Jackson. There's the pass to Williams. And it's blocked by Brown.
Oh, just tenacious defense from Brown right there. I mean, superb at playing shutdown defense and stifling shooters.
Shoots from the baseline. That's short off the rim. Clippers trail by 11. Over in the corner, Williams. And it's blocked by Brown. There's 1:47 left to play in the third. Outside Williams. Fires the three. And that one is off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Here's Kennard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You got to be more disciplined against elite shooters like Kennard. I mean, as he relishes opportunities at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
And you look at his numbers from last year, 89% from the line, so hard to ask for much more than that.
That free throw, good from Kennard.
And with a bigger role, Kennard continues to blossom, an efficient, intelligent scorer who plays to his strengths.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Morris is checked in. Smart's checked in for Boston. Walker comes in for Jeff T. He's perfect from the line this time. Boston leading by 9. Outside, Walker to the paint. Stolen by Zubac. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. And the wide open shot from Morris. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Well, yeah, Morris is just a tremendous shooter. He has great touch from beyond the arc.
Walker finds Brown. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Lou Williams. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line. That free throw good from Brown. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Kennard. He hits both from the stripe.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Outside Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Kemba Walker picks one up.
Oh, man, what amazing speed and body control by Jackson. Once he penetrates inside, he's searching for the foul on his shot.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
And he makes the first. And so Jackson nails both of them. Here's Walker. 7 points in the game. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, you can't blame the ref for making that call at all. The defense in general is already at such a disadvantage as it is.
Zubac's no good. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Boston. And Brown throws it down.
You gotta love how Brown finishes strong, driving fast and hard to the cup for the rim-rocking Shazam.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Morris with the bucket. Celtics leading by 6. Now Walker. Outside, Smart. Launches a 3. No good that time. Jaylen Brown has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. And we'll be right back after this. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Well, I like that he didn't make his decision too early. You know, he let the play develop. That's how you do it. Finds the weakness in that defense.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jackson. Batuma's out there with Morris. Then it's Williams. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Clippers now. Clippers trail by 6. Outside Williams. That one off the back iron and out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like it, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
How about the purpose with which he's crashing the backboards right now? Some hard-earned second chance points.
And the Clippers call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Leonard, he's checked in for the Clippers. Paul George comes in for Jackson. Boston also with the sub. Thompson, he's checked in for Robert Williams. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connecting. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Paul George. Celtics leading by 6. Walker with it. And it's sent back by George. They get the rebound.
Working as hard as anybody for that rebound. That's not an easy one to corral.
George double teamed. Leonard the pass to George. No good with the wing jumper. The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Smart kicks to Walker. Got a piece of it.
And Batum has arms that go on forever and ever and ever, which is why he's so dangerous when it comes to shot block.
And the first one drops. Serge Ibaka has checked in for Los Angeles. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Paul George. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Oh, Tatum in position. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Moving it up. Here's Leonard, and yes, it's good. Leonard's got 10 points here in the second half.
What strength from Leonard there, not allowing the defense to get the best of it.
Tatum passes to Smart. Back to Tatum. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Ibaka. Stolen by Thompson. Walker. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Look at the skill set Walker has. Superb at using his body inside to draw that contact.
Free throw good from Walker.
An electrifying scorer. Walker, he'll burn you in so many ways.
And so Walker nails both of them. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Inside, here's Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 4 assists now tonight.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
Walker against George. To the middle. Batum grabs the miss. Batum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight.
Leonard finds Ibaka. Morris trying to free himself up. Offensive rebound. Ibaka, no luck. The Celtics with the lead. Outside Tatum. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. The Celtics shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Here's Leonard. Offensive rebound. George dishes to Morris. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And it's tied up with that one. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. We have to like what we're seeing so far from Kawhi Leonard.
He's been a force inside. If they don't commit more bodies down low, he's going to keep destroying them in the paint.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And Walker kicks to Smart. 6 to shoot. Over Leonard. And the rejection by Leonard.
And a sensational individual defender. Leonard will lock you down. Rejections are just part of the package he brings on the defensive end.
Boston trailing. Outside Tatum. Pass to Thompson. Five to shoot. Tatum, that's for 2. Here's Smart. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I think working himself to the line, an area where Smart really can excel. I mean, he's built for contact, that's for sure.
And that one falls for Smart. And the Clippers making a change here. Beverly's checked in. And so Smart nails both of them. Here now the Clippers. They're on a 12-4 run. Leonard the pass to Morris.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
He's played with a doggedness and determination. That's how you end up with double-digit boards.
Free throw good from Brown. And Brown drops them both. Now here's Beverly. Outside Leonard. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Leonard's got the game tied up here for Los Angeles.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Coach trusts him to make winning plays down the stretch. I mean, because he's shown that ability time and time and time again.
And there's Thompson putting it right back in.
Look, Thompson's getting after it. A highly skilled offensive rebounder who crashes with power.
Stolen by Walker. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And he lays that one in. Now it's a 4-point Boston lead.
He's getting hotter the deeper we get into this game. I mean, he didn't give him much of anything in the first half.
Here's Morris. Thompson with the rebound. And Boston has possession. Smart with the ball. Leonard picks him up. Kept alive. Tatum. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Controlling the defensive glass has been a problem here tonight.
Beverly for 3. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 6. And it's sent back by Leonard. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Beverly the pass to Morris. Back to Beverly. Clock at 6. Over Thompson. And it's Beverly missing. The Celtics shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. Thompson passes to Walker. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Morris has got 6 rebounds now in the game. And here's Leonard from 3. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He logs his first 3 of the second half after nailing 2 in the first. They don't want to let this fella get going.
Brown kicks to Smart. Outside, Walker. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Smart's got his 5th assist in this one.
Oh, you know Walker isn't going to let you get away with that. I mean, hit one on me, I'm coming back at you.
Leonard draws the double. Looking to get back on track here. Some solid defense from Brown. Smart wide open. He fires. That 3 off the mark.
He's done almost no damage from 3-point range in this game. No 3s in this half and only 1 in the first.
Beverly dishes to Leonard. That one's not going to go. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point lead. He kicks to Tatum. Morris with the rebound. Morris has got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Ibaka. Off target at the rim. Boston's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, the footwork, the positioning. Tatum's a difficult cover inside.
And that one falls for Tatum.
Well, who could forget Jason Tatum's rookie year? I mean, in the 2018 playoffs, all he did was lead the Celtics in scoring at just 20 years old, taking Boston to Game 7 of the conference finals.
And so Tatum nails them both. Clippers trail by 8. Beverly with the ball. Now guarded by Smart. Leonard, no luck. And it's the Celtics ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Boston again missing.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the 3s.
Celtics leading by 8. Tatum passes to Thompson. Smart on the wing. Celtics passing it around. Pass to Thompson. 5 on the clock. Wants to get it to Brown and does. Good work defensively by Morris.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Robert Williams, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And he makes the first. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Celtics leading by 6. Outside Tatum. Over Morris. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Tatum's got 24.
We see time and time again Tatum making a difficult shot against tight defense.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Jaylen Brown.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
If he could only contribute like this for them every night, you can't overstate how much better it makes this team when he has a game like this, and on the road, no less. Leonard against Smart. In the corner, it's Morris. And it's off from three-point range. Celtics leading by 8. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball.
Oh, he has to fight for that one. Doing the dirty work, getting after it on the glass.
Ibaka, no luck.
His bad night from the field is only going to get worse if he keeps throwing up shots like that.
And Williams throws it down.
You know, something that Williams does so well, as soon as he has inside positioning, he just goes for the finish.
Leonard, that's for 2. And no good. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Tatum. No good on the fast break pull-up. Batum attacking. And here's Morris for 3. Walker with the rebound. Walker's got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Thompson. Back to Walker. Oh, Tatum in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Oh, such a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Yeah, the pass might have been pretty, but the finish was angry.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Boston.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Jaylen Brown.
He was the alpha dog out there tonight. Totally in charge of this game. No matter what the situation was, he was the one to dictate the action.
And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in, and a new group in for the Celtics. Daniel Tice is checked in for Tatum. Green comes in for Tristan Thompson. Langford's checked in for Marcus Smart. And it's Edwards in for Walker.
Nice work on the glass, but his defense was even better. Really has an impact on that shot.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
So the first one drops, and that brings them within single digits.
Well, so far, if you look at the totality, Batum has put together a very impressive career. He's had a great stroke from outside in addition to his outstanding defense.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. There's 25 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And guys, they can just sit on the ball here if they want to.
They have earned this win.
Langford, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Like the edge Langford plays with, he enjoys taking on defenders and trying to finish through the contact.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
One of those guards who just oozes with potential. Langford has the size and skill set that every team is looking for.
That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that will put them up by 9.
Yeah, you'd like to convert them all, but that should still be enough to secure the win.
And here's Edwards. And so it's the Boston Celtics with the W. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And that about wraps it up. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for being with us. So long.